Good morning. I want to really speak from my heart today because I spent most of the morning crying. I want to talk today about perceptions and expectations. I embarked on the rebel road to discover the unknown, to discover what's possible, to discover my unknown. I've been someone who has lived according to the credence of perfection, achievement, ambition, pleasing everyone, and constantly giving, constantly serving. And as much as this rebel road is a moment for me to continue to serve and give, I think it's a moment for me to do that for myself. I think there's a side of me that wants to know the me that doesn't have to be perfect, that doesn't have to get it right, that doesn't have to plan it, that doesn't have to believe that image is everything. I'm at a place now where status and achievement and image and perfection doesn't really mean anything to me anymore. They're not the measurements that I want to live by anymore. I think those things are fine for those that are in the place that they want to live that. I purely want to live from the heart. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to try to do the best I can or not stay in the quality, the best quality that I can achieve, but when you put yourself out there and you just share and you serve and you love, there's so many people that are seeking something or desiring to stay uplifted and positive or searching for answers. And I just do what I do. It's not who I am. I wake up in the morning and I post my posts, or I write what I write, or I show up in integrity and desire to celebrate and support others in the best way possible, because to me that's all there is. All there is seeing one another for who we are and saying, I see you and I celebrate you. None of the rest matters. The money doesn't matter. The status, the fame, none of it matters. And I am at a place now that I want to move beyond all those things. I've let all that go. I've let go. I don't care about being a doctor's wife. I don't care about whether I make money or not. I don't care whether it is 2 people or 2,000 people. Right now, I care to know me as I've not known myself. And the me that I have known has been the one that has tried so hard to be perfect and to serve in the greatest way and to give, and to measure up and to attain all of the things that society says we need. And I sit back at moments along this tour and I wonder, why? Why am I the one who feels the need to dive into the unknown, who feels this calling to break down all the systems of what bind us from the inside. And it's because I want to discover a part of me that I never have, and in the process of that, I'm so afraid of letting you down. You have this perception of me, this idea of who you think I am. And I don't know what that is. And I don't even know that I see myself as that. I know that when I have to show up, I show up. And then I know I have moments like this, where I feel like that little girl that feels so utterly alone. Except this little girl is too tired to try to please everyone and try to be perfect anymore. This little girl just wants to go out there and be in the mud and say, let's get in the mud together and play and see what we can create. And does it have to be perfect? Does it have to be structured? Are you telling me that I have rules I have to live by? I want to say to all of you out there, if you are interested in being a part of this, supporting it, not interested in being a part of it, not supporting it, I accept, honor, love, and see you exactly as you are, and I celebrate who you are and ask you not to change. And in this moment, I want you to understand that the Rebel Road is a movement for people to celebrate one another and to be the example of courage and moving forward in their lives for one another. And as I do this, it in no way is about perfection for me. It is in no way about measurements or trying to please anyone. This is about bringing together people in a way that new ideas, new ways of being, new ways of looking at things, the restrictions, the constructs, the barriers, the encasements that we have held ourselves in, finally release so that we are free from the inside out. And this does not make sense to a lot of people because if you are so wrapped up in the structure or the way that the world has demanded and created things to be, this is going to look impulsive and spontaneous and chaotic and unplanned and unorganized and altruistic. It is going to look like a wild animal, an abstract painting, a wild dance, a passionate love affair, where you cannot control the desire. I have so many that are looking at me and asking me or seeing me as the leader of this. Please don't put that pressure on me. I'm merely the example. I'm asking to do this with you, and I'm asking you to do this with me. And I'm asking you to do it in the way that the vision is calling for, because for some reason this is coming through me in this way, and I know deep in my gut and heart, in the way that I write and in the way that I post, that this is a channeling that is occurring, that is saying that a system and a structure and a context in which we live must change. And I chose to say yes to being that example. And I'm asking you to move and flow in it with me if you can. And if you cannot, know I honor that and respect those choices to move in or move out. My space is always open for one and all. But this has to be something that is fluid and unfolding. And there can be no rules. There can be no measurements. There can be no demands. First and foremost, this has to be an example of caring enough for oneself to stay true to the vision that they have, that they're willing to upset people, they're willing to trigger others, they're willing to look like the fool, they're willing to appear crazy, they're willing to stand in their courage, their commitment, and their love. And they're willing to continually reach out the hand that says, I invite you, but I don't hold you to me. Be free. I just felt the need to share my heart today. I know what I was meaning to say. I don't know if it came across. I'll try to explain more in the days coming as I move on into this journey. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of people pulling and asking. There's people turning away, walking away. People that I care about. And there are people that come up to me and say they've got my back too, and that they support me. So there's all of it. And I just wanted you to have the permission to be who you need to be. Whether that is to stand with me or turn away. I love you. In love, of love, and with love, I'm Simran Singh, and I'll see you tomorrow.